everyone, welcome to Aastha's makeup closet. I don't have any makeup on my face right now because today we're going to be doing the reverse foundation hack that has been so popular on YouTube, and it was a hack that I first got to know about from Jordan Liberty and Wayne Goss. And you know, both of them have their own methods of doing it, and it's just been one of those things that it piqued my interest, and I tried it for myself in my last video, and I've been talking about it on my channel as well. And so this friend of mine, Cherry, and she was like, you know, she's a really good friend of mine and a fellow makeup lover, and she was like, why don't you just do it? So this is my way of doing the reverse foundation, the same way that Jordan Liberty and Wayne Goss kind of do the hack, but this is just, you know, me doing it on myself so that you can actually see in real time. And of course, you know, anyone who knows my who knows me and knows is watching my channel knows that I do not add any filters to my channel. What you see is what you get. So let's get into it and see for yourself how beautiful it looks. It's a fantastic hack, so let's get into it. First step that we're going to be doing is moisturizing our face. You can totally follow along with this video, or if you would like to, you know, do it at your own pace or in your own time, you can totally do that as well. It's all up here. I'll be adding the steps as well to the description box. Everything's going to be mentioned there. Products can be your own, whatever you want to use, so I'll just be writing down foundation or whatever, you know, how in what sequence I've been using the products. So I'm going to moisturize my face first. I'm using the Dior Capture Total or however it's said, and I've already moisturized my face, so I'm not adding too much to my skin. It is quite a rich moisturizer. A little goes a long way with this moisturizer, really. And sometimes what I do is, you know, when I'm feeling a little lazy and I don't really have my moisturizer in place or with me, I just use my eye concentrate, which is frankly what I've done now, so pardon me for that, but that's why the nice little dollop underneath my eyes. So now that we're nicely moisturized, the next step is that we are going to set our face with translucent setting powder. So I am going to be using setting powder, the Hourglass Veil translucent setting powder. So I'm going to be using a nice fluffy brush. This is from Miniso, and I'm going to be taking a teeny tiny amount that you can see on my brush, and I'm going to be setting my face. So just lightly setting my face. So now that we're done setting, we are going to take a fixing spray and spray our face with the same. So I've got the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus right here, and I'm going to be liberally, you know, spritzing my face with this. And we're going to let that dry. So you can fan yourself in the process as well. This is what I like to use. So what this is going to do is it's going to fix everything in place, you know, with the powder actually locking the moisturizer in, and then the fixing spray on top. It just fixes everything in place. And now that the fixing spray is dry, we are going to be going in with our primer. So you can take any primer that you like. I am going to be taking the Photo Finish Minimize Pores by Smashbox. I have a little bit of a pore problem here, so I'm just going to be using it in the areas that I really need to. So it goes on so smooth, it's amazing. after the primer is done, you add your foundation and then watch the magic. So I'm going to be taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation. It's in the shade 220N. And I'm going to be using my favorite Shiseido brush for applying that. The back part is like this gel cushion sort of a thing that, you know, simulates a finger. So you can just dot on your foundation like that and then buff on this side. So I'm going to be taking about 1.5 to 2 pumps. It's just about this much. And I'm going to be dotting this on my face. And now we pat the foundation with the brush. So it's better to use a stippling motion, a patting motion, to spread the product evenly. And then use circular motions for buffing. So now that it's spread out, now use a very light hand and buff this in. This brush is so soft. It's a synthetic brush, yet it's one of the softest brushes I've used. And Shiseido as a brand is one of my favorites. Now you can go in with your concealer, the Cover FX concealer. It's in the shade medium 2. So I usually like to take it from the back of my hand and then apply it with a brush underneath my eyes. I'm going to be using a no-name brush. It's got these edges to it, excellent for concealer application. So since I'm not going to be doing any eyeshadows today in this look, I am just going to take the concealer right up to my lash line. Usually I leave that place empty, you know, because the shadows cover it and doesn't get into fine lines. Use the concealer wherever you need to. So that's the concealer. Now, where Jordan Liberty leaves it, he says, you know, that's just about what you need. But Wayne Goss says that you need to set your concealer. So any liquid product or anything that you put in your T-zone needs to be set. So that's exactly what we're going to do, because I found that the results of doing what Wayne Goss suggested, you know, setting your concealer after all of these steps, it gave a fantastic and a brilliant finish. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to set. So I'm going to be using a smaller brush. This is the Real Techniques brush in I don't know what number this is. So yeah, this is a normal brush, and we're just going to be dusting some powder wherever we applied the concealer. So that is it. This is the reverse foundation technique. It gives the most beautiful, flawless finish. Even though my moisturizer was okay, I used a luminous foundation, and you can see that the luminosity is still there. You can see the shine on my face. I didn't do a very good job of concealing my dark circles because I just wanted to demonstrate exactly what you needed to do, or you know what the steps involved were, and so that you could just follow along, because not everybody has dark circles like mine. You know, some people are just good with foundation, good to go. and some people have worse pigmentation, so you know they need to go into color correction and all of that as well. um, but for me, if I were to just do this every day and just walk out of the house with a little eyeshadow, you know, a little contour, a blusher, and that would just be my go-to look. So this foundation hack is one of the most amazing foundation hacks that I've seen. Not a pore in sight, luminous and smooth as hell. So this was my video today about the reverse foundation hack. I hope you found this useful, and do let me know if you would be checking out this hack or if you would be doing it, because I would love to hear from you. And if there are any questions that you need to ask, please leave them down in the comments. Do like, subscribe and share this video. You know, the engagement really helps me out because I'm like this teeny tiny microscopic YouTuber. That's the name I've given myself. I'm a microscopic YouTuber. So until the next time, have a good day, stay safe, and see you again.